Hi guys, it's Patty with Patty's Paper Designs. How are you today? Doing well, I hope. I'm doing well. I just dropped my car off earlier this morning and to be serviced, and so my plan is to be in my craft room all day today. I don't know exactly when I'm going to need to pick my car up, but right now we're getting snow, which I'm not very happy about. And it had warmed up last week, but now it's cold again, so I'm not happy about any of that. But so we are back today, and we're going to work on this little Valentine's project. Obviously Valentine's is over, but I was never really too terribly concerned about getting it done by Valentine's Day, because this is going to be something that is going to be a gift when I reach 1,000 subscribers. So we'll have a gift drawing for this and my Blue Ladies Altered book, and one other item. I kind of think I know what that's going to be, but I haven't started it yet, so we got to get working on that one too. So anyway, I think I said earlier that this was going to be probably just 2 videos, but I think it's going to turn into 3 and possibly 4, because I'm coming up with new ideas. And so anyway, let's get started with what we're going to do today. What we're going to do today, well, to begin with, when we left off, I had glued everything down, or not everything. I had glued down the inside covering and the outside covering to the paper bag, and I told you I would be stitching around the edge, which I did stitch around the edge. And as you can see, I also put lace around the edge, and I put it on the spine, which I was kind of debating about, did I want to put it on the spine, did I not want to put it on the spine, like before I put in my signature, or how I wanted to do that. But I decided I wanted to go ahead and get it put on before, because I wanted this lace to go underneath these 2 pieces at the top and the bottom. And I knew that I would have difficulty getting the lace on the way I wanted to put it after my signature came in, got put in here, because I wrapped the lace around the edge, as you can see. So now what we're going to do is we're going to work on, I'm going to put a decoration here and a decoration on the back, and we're going to work on the closure. So let's go ahead and get that done. And I think the first thing I want to do is maybe we will go ahead and do the decoration on the front. So let me get that together here. I've got everything cut out and inked, because like I've told you in the past, I'm a slow crafter, and if you were to sit with me while I did all of that, you'd be here forever, and you wouldn't want to do that. So this is what we're going to put on the front. I've got this part of the digital is going to go about there. And then I cut this part out of the ephemera bits from the Love Always kit. And I've inked around everything. At first I inked around it with worn lipstick, which looks like this. And I thought, I don't know if I like that. So then I inked around it with vintage photo. And I really like the effect of the worn lipstick with the vintage photo. So I also backed these 2 things on 2 pieces of It's cardstock. I don't know exactly what the weight is. It feels like it might be about 60 weight. So I put 2 pieces on there to where it would be fairly sturdy and it would give, you know, some dimension to the pieces. So we're going to put that on there like that. Basically, it's how we're going to do that. And I'm thinking that I might want to put a flower here. I think I got some white flowers somewhere that I thought I might want to put one there. But that's still up in the air. So I could do a couple of things, but right now I'm considering that still. So let's go ahead and get this stuck down. I think for this I'm going to use my glue stick, and I need a piece of book page. So let me grab one of these out. And my glue stick might be about to run out. I bet it is. Oh yeah, it is. Get back in there. So I'm going to open up a new one. It's a fatter one too. The only problem is it's not the magic blue. So, oh, it's made in Germany. I didn't realize that. Okay, cool. I don't think I've ever really bought much of anything made in Germany. Most everything comes from China, right? Okay, so let's get this glue going. I like the bigger stick. Those little ones, I mean, they work, but they don't cover your paper nearly as quickly. It's like you've got to work twice as hard just to get the same amount of glue down. Gotta get the glue warmed up. Whoops. Come back here. You go over there. There we go. This is a directional paper. It's got writing on it, so I think I've got it a little off, but for the most part it's stuck down straight, I believe. I really didn't want it to go on the lace, but it did a little bit. But it'll be okay. It'll be okay. And then I'm going to use my art glitter glue for this other stuff I'm putting down. So I want to put her right about there. I want to put this up about here. Like so. Well, maybe not quite that far over. Don't want it to go in a straight line necessarily. About like that. And then that'll give me room to put a flower or something down here if I want. Okie dokie, so let's do this. So what's the weather like where you're at? I mean, I don't listen to the news or the weather or any of that very much. I watch some TV, but not a whole lot. But I've been seeing whenever I'm online watching videos, craft videos, I'm seeing where, this is kind of awkward, I'm seeing where California's really having some problems, which I'm sorry to hear about, with all the rain they've had and with flooding and stuff. Kind of a shame. Okay, there goes that. I feel like I got some glue or something there. I might put some of these little, what is this called? Stickles. Yeah, I might put some of these stickles on here. I don't have a brush or anything right here, so I'll do that next time maybe. Or I could go over to my brush area and get a brush. It would take me too long to do that. But I don't want to do any of that until I get all of the stuff glued down. So I haven't seen my little baby puppies lately. I was going to go over there Sunday after church, but my daughter-in-law was sick, and so she said, well, you probably shouldn't come considering your lung disease. So I said, okay, I guess you're probably right. So that looks pretty, don't you think? Okay. Let's see how it's going to look closed. Oh yeah, that'd be pretty. I think I need some more glue here though. My kitties are yelling at me. I think what's going on is it's past their lunchtime. I have two kitties. I have a white domestic long hair. Well, actually, he's more medium hair. And then I've got a Flame Point Siamese. And my Flame Point Siamese is a piglet. Big time. I mean, he probably weighs close to 20 pounds. He's very heavy. And so he's on a diet. But that means they're both on a diet. Because if I feed one, then the other one will eat, right? Well, now this is going to go not there. That's not the back. This is the back. So, nope, we're going to do it this way. So if I feed one cat, they're both going to eat. And he's a real stinker. I'll feed both of them. I give both of them, I feed them about 3 times a day. I try to get away with just twice, but it doesn't always work. I feed them about 1/4 of a cup of food each. And he's a real stinker. He'll wait. They've got 2 bowls, one for Wendell, one for Joseph. And Joseph will wait until Wendell's done eating, and then he'll go over and he'll eat out of Wendell's bowl and save his for later. And Wendell knows better than to go and eat out of Joseph's bowl, because I guess Joseph has told him, don't you touch my bowl. And so Wendell's bowl will be empty and Joseph's bowl will have food in it, and Wendell will be hollering at me that he's hungry. They're silly kitties. Silly, silly kitties. So now, after I get this glued down, I gotta remember what I'm doing, because after I glue this, put that there, like about that. Then I'm going to put this about like that. But I want to put the closure underneath this. So get this piece up and off of there. Better get another paper. So I think they're hollering at me right now because it's lunchtime and I haven't fed them. But I'm trying to hold off until more closer to, I feed them at bedtime. Well, I'm probably not going to be able to wait that long. But maybe I can go in I keep their food in my bedroom. And maybe I can go in there and I'll probably go in there and one bowl will be partially full and the other bowl will be empty. And maybe I can just put food in one bowl and that will make them happy for a while. We'll see. We will see. Okay. Now let's get this down. Try to remember where I was putting this. Gotta get it straight because it's got writing on it. I think I was going to put it right about there. That looks pretty straight. I need to clean my mat too. It's kind of a mess. Okay, I think that's all good. Now, I want to put this ribbon. Let's see how much ribbon I need. No, I don't need all of that, but I need quite a bit of it. That should be good. Okay, now I know that when I close it up, gonna cover up my lady, but I'd like for it to not cover her face. Isn't she pretty? So I want to paper clip this, or clip it somehow to where I don't have to continually fight with both sides. I'm trying to get it glued. Okay, so now let's put this over here. So I think that's probably good. All right. Oh, look it. I left my glue open. I shouldn't have done that. So I'm just going to use this glue here. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue there, like so. Then I'm going to stick this down as best as I can get it. But I'm also going to clip it. That looks pretty straight, don't you think? I think it does. All right. Now I am going to glue this over about like this. And I also backed this. I just used one piece of, I cut this with a decal edge scissors, which I thought was really pretty. And so I want to put that there. And I don't think I really need anything else. I mean, I've got writing and everything. So I think that'll be good. So let's go ahead and get this stuck down. So I don't really know a heck of a lot. I don't think. I don't normally know a heck of a lot because I don't really go anywhere except to pulmonary rehab. That's kind of a boring place to go to. Oh, I don't know if I told you. I think probably I did. My son Corey and I are going to go to Myrtle Beach. We're leaving March 11th. No, that's not right. March 9th. We're leaving March 9th. Oh yeah, I did tell you. We still haven't determined whose car we're taking. I guess I was figuring we were going to take his car, and I asked him if he had thought about getting his car serviced before we went. And he said, well, if he thought he was going to be driving his car, that was definitely something he would be considering doing. But he said from our last conversation, I wasn't sure whose car we were taking. And I said, well, that's how I felt about it too. I wasn't quite sure what you wanted to do. So he hasn't gotten back with me yet, about what he wants to do. But he works full time, he goes to school full time, so I'm not expecting him to get back with me right away. He's mostly doing schoolwork when he's not working. He tries to get all of his schoolwork done by Sunday, so he can have a day off. And so I really don't expect to hear anything about it until later on. So now, let's see about getting this tied. Guess we could cut it and then tie it, right? Oh, I guess my hands are up in your face, aren't they? Now I know I got a lot of excess here, but that's okay. I can trim it. Which is what I will definitely do. So now I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to take this off. I'm probably going to be all fumble-fingered again, because that's how I usually am when it comes with tying bows. I don't know why that is. I can tie my shoes fine, but I sure have problems tying bows on these craft projects that I do. I think I learned how to tie backwards. Nobody taught me how to tie. I just watched people tying their shoes, and I picked up what they were doing. So I thought I did, anyway. Cute, huh? I like that. I think that looks real cute. Okay, so let's see if I can go find my brush. It's right over here on the other table, so I should be able to find it real quick like. Oh yes, I've got brushes and brushes and brushes. Let's try this brush here. This will be a good brush, I think. Maybe I'll get 2 of them. Maybe I want a thin brush, I don't know. I also have a package of brushes I haven't even opened. Okay, so let's untie this and see about, I don't think I need to put any on the back. I do need to put some on the front. Maybe I need to retie it. I don't think I really need to put any in the middle where the bow was tied at. Well, maybe what I really need to do, rather than retie it, is maybe I just need to pull it out of the way some. See if I can do that. Clip it. Just kind of clip it out of the way. There we go. I think that'll be okay. Alrighty, so do I have any water? No, I don't guess I do. But I don't have to have it right this second. Let's grab me something to lay my brush on. That'll be all I need, really. So, oh gosh. Let me put my lid on my glue. I hate doing this. I leave my glue undone a lot. A lot. Okay. So, I've never used this one. So I don't know what it's gonna... Okay, it's got a lid. I mean, a thing I gotta take off. Oh, yes, I looked at it. Oh, that's pretty. Like I need to use this here a little bit. I think I mostly want to put it on like flowers and stuff. So start up here, put it on these flowers here. That looks pretty. I like that. It's, I've never seen, I mean, I've never had this kind of stickles before that you brush on. The stickles I've always had has been the kind that you squirt out of a container. And this is called moon dust. Put some moon dust on the girl's flowers in her hair. Isn't she a pretty girl? This is a Valentine's kit, but it's got a lot of ephemera in it that isn't Valentine's related, that's more like roses and different types of flowers, and obviously it's pink and this vintage type yellowish color. And then a lot of the words that came with it, like this one says memories on the front. They're not all Valentine's related. And so even though it's a Valentine's kit, it doesn't have to be used as a Valentine's, journal. It can be used as just like a very feminine type of journal that any woman would want to get, maybe, if they're into journaling. I really like this stickle stuff. This is really pretty. This here thing is a butterfly. I think I'm just going to outline its wings. I cut his head off. Well, I didn't cut it off, I covered it up. Well, no, I didn't cut his head off. I mean, I didn't cover up his head. I covered up the tops of his wings. So you can't really tell what it is. So now the next time we come back, I'm going to put a pocket on the front of this and insert the signature. And I may put something on the inside front. I'm going to go ahead and put more glitter on this butterfly. I've got the end of the sack that we cut off. Remember when we cut the sack off, the ends of the one sack? I have that I'm going to decorate. And, or at least that's my plan. I'm going to decorate it and then fill it with ephemera for whoever gets this journal. Okay. I don't know if that's too much, but I think it's pretty. I think it's very pretty, very pretty. Okay, well, that pretty much takes care of that. So next time we work on this, like I said, we'll be putting in the signature and we'll be covering this part with a envelope and putting a tag in there. So that's about it for today. And you take care, and we'll see ya. Bye-bye.